Hypocritical Kiss by Jack White. I'm coming to you from my easy chair, and this is a pretty easy song. It's got a lot of piano in it, so just to convert it to just a guitar song, might want to add a little bit to it so it's not just chords, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So it starts off with a B flat, it goes to an A, to a D. So just, that's the intro, and he does that several times throughout the song. And then there's that piano riff that takes on a few different incarnations, and I just do a little D minor pentatonic scale where I'm just starting on the 10th fret of the E string, and if you know the pentatonic scale, I just go up, something like that, and then you play it along with the music. It sounds pretty good. So starting from 10, go up to 13, 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 8, 10, 8, 10, and then to the D chord, which is on the 10th fret. And I just pick the first note and let my finger hammer onto the second note. It's a little easier to do it with the tempo of the music. And then he just starts singing right there. My temper got the best of me. When I say they're a mean, I know every single thing that I said was true. So then he goes down to an F, to a G, back to a D, which I play there, you can play there, or you can play there, whatever you want to do. So, my temper got the best of me. When I say they're a mean, I know every single thing that I said was true. Now, that's where a little bit, some different instruments are making some beautiful music right there. So what are you going to do? Well, here's what I do. You get back to that D, and I add this, which of course, this is actually in the song, this little riff here, this little descending play here. So that's that D chord, and on the B string, I'm picking up the 8th fret down to the 7th fret, and then just go down the 7th fret on each one of those strings. So you go from, once you're on the D string, you go down to the 5th fret, and then to the 3rd. See how I'm pulling off on that? Go to the 3rd fret of the A string, and then slide into that D chord. So it's a little bit tricky to go from the, just drop your finger down one string and slide back into that D. That gives it some rhythm and fills the space a little bit. And then you go through the next line. I know that you're mad at me. If you're thinking like that, I think you'll see that you're mad at you too. And then this one's completely made up, and you can do whatever you want, but I just go. So kind of playing around with the same area on the fretboard. Again, it just fills that space in between. So it sounds something like this. So I'm going 3-5, 3-5, 3-5, and then I go back to the 3 on the D string. Throw back onto the 5th fret and slide up to the 7th. So I'm actually rolling off of the 3rd fret to open an open note. And then hitting that 3rd fret of the A string. Sliding back into that D chord. leading to the next line of the lyrics. So 3, 5, all the way up. And then you just play through the next lines. I forget what the next line is without singing it. And then I think we're ready for the, or no, I do one more time when I'm playing. I'll go instead of any other riffing, I just kind of arpeggiate those power chords. So the next part, after I arpeggiate those chords and sing the next line, then I just go to, I'm on the D string. I roll from the 5 to the 3 to open. And then I catch that 3rd fret again. So I'm hitting the note a couple of times. And I do the same thing on the A string. Then you go back to your B flat, A. Then when he does that run on the keyboard or on the piano, I don't think it's all of the notes. I just hit single notes. Of course, you can do it any way you want. It would sound good. And remember, and I will probably say this many times, Jack changes things up so much when he's playing a song. So change it up, add to it. It's music, you know. We like to learn songs exactly the way they are and play every note. I do that too sometimes, but it's also fun to just play the song, add to it. Don't worry about every little note and making it sound exactly like the studio. Jack doesn't worry about making it sound like the studio. You can recognize the song and you love the song, but it's music. So after he does that piano riff again, goes back into the next lyrics, and a lot of times I'll hit that D up here because I just finished with the little riff. And you're the boy that talks but says nothing. Big games are the ones that you think will believe you. And then I do that same riff, but instead of sliding up, I'll just kind of bend it on that 5th fret of the D string just to change it up a little bit, give it a little different attitude right there. And then it goes back to the... And then he actually does do that rundown right here. And then on this one, I'll just kind of slide up to the... Sliding up on the D string up to the D note, which is the 12th fret. So D string, slide up to the 12th fret, and then the 10th fret of the G string to the 12th fret of the G string, pull off to the 10th fret, hit that 12th fret of the D string again. Linger on that one note there on the 3rd fret of each string, again just to change it up a little bit. And then it goes through that again. You can maybe add some notes, take some notes away, again create a little bit of variance. And then on the outro, no lyrics, but he's doing a lot of yelping and voicings. And don't forget, you can always change the voicing of your chords a little bit too. Instead of hitting the F down here, you can hit them right here. So a lot of times on the outro, I'll kind of play up here just to have it sound a little different. Have your drummer throw in some attitude, and that song will sound great. Have fun with it. Hypocritical Kiss by Jack White. Over and out from my easy chair.